So, dark horse. Obviously, you know mine.
Who's yours?
Say it fruity.
No, you said it fruity.
No, you say it fruity.
No, you were the one who said it fruity at the beginning. I said Senegal.
No, you ain't Senegal.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm just for pure. No, I'm just gonna go England. Fuck it.
What, dark horse?
Yeah.
So mine is Morocco.
Yeah, of course it is.
And
It would be.
firstly, based on their last World Cup campaign, getting to the semi-finals. It's no mean feat being the first African side to do it.
No.
But I think what you found in the past, there's been great African players in good teams. So you look at your Drogbas, you look at SEN, players like that. They're great players in good teams. You also find in them teams there's a couple of players that are probably still playing in like a local league who aren't that great. What you find with this Morocco team is it's actually a great team all round, and they've got depth, and you don't usually get that, and you haven't had that in the past. And it's not to say they're going to win the World Cup, but I do think they've got a chance of making noise, and also I think building up to the future, potentially in future World Cups. So I'm thinking more towards when Saudi Arabia hosts the World Cup. That'll be what, 2034? I think there's a real chance there. It all comes together for Morocco and they end up doing it there. But I think you're going to see right now how they continue to build.
I think that teams like Morocco, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like teams like Morocco, like you say, that did so well, such a great team. I think they will start going further. They won't. I think we're still a ways off an African team winning the World Cup.
They could,
but I do agree that they are going.
I think you can't. I mean, if they got to the final, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they would win it, but I think getting to the final one step further than last time, or even getting third place, for example, losing the semi-final. So they got Brazil, Scotland, and Haiti. So it is.
So
you expect them to
get second.
They're potentially the best. They're potentially the best team in that group.
Is it disrespectful to me to say that if Morocco get to the final, whoever's going to be against them is going to be rubbing their hands together, thinking, right?
But Portugal fought that in the quarterfinals on the last World Cup. Spain fought it in the last 16.
Yeah.
They've been there, and they've proved it.
I don't think that Spain in the last World Cup were the team. I don't feel like they were. Not taking anything away from Morocco at all, but I don't feel like Spain were.
Portugal were at a good point in time though, because not long come off the Euros as well. Do you know what I mean?
You find Morocco, there's a lot of similarities to England and Spain, where they built it from the youth. So you've seen England win the Youth World Cups, the Youth Euros. It's translated into the first team. You've seen with Spain, they've done it as well. So Morocco's just won the Under-20 World Cup. They just got to the final of the Under-17 World Cup. All the way around.
So the AFCON.
They're about to win the AFCON. Let's talk about it now.
Do you think that will derail their chances of World Cup football though?
No, if anything, it's going to give them more of a...
I think this is... You're just seeing the foundations being built.
What's happening now at the AFCON is going to help them?
Well, they're the hosts for starters, and there actually talks them being hosting a World Cup in the future with Spain, I think, as like a joint World Cup.
No, yeah, they are, in the next World Cup.
Yeah,
so it's them, and then they're doing a couple of games in South America, aren't they? Because that's where it was. I think it's like a couple of group games. Yeah. And then they're doing it in Spain, Morocco, and Portugal.
Yeah. So I think you're seeing the foundations being built. Yeah. And... You've seen it with Spain where they built up to them winning the World Cup. You've seen Germany build up their team to them winning the World Cup. You've seen England build up their team where really England's time should be right now. And it should have been probably the last World Cup. Or the Euros, just, you know what I mean? You've seen the other teams build it. This is very similar. You just haven't seen it from an African team. But now you see them doing it.
I think going back to what you said, I think if they win AFCON, that's better. If you win it, if you're a team and let's just play devil's advocate here, you're Blues. And they're in the FA Cup final, the Champions League final. If you win the FA Cup final, you're going to be going into that Champions League final with such a buzz that you're going to go there and do this now. You're not going to... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then...
You've won a trophy. You're on a high. Do you know what I mean?
I get that. But sometimes it can go the other way.
When Morocco very comfortably...
Talking about Blues, when we beat Arsenal... Arsenal 2-1, don't forget, a week before, Arsenal spanked prime Barcelona. Jack Wilshere ran the midfield, and then they come to Blues and lost. And everyone was saying that, it's Arsenal's going to do this job. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it can go the other way. No. You could do so well in one season or do so well in one trophy or whatever, or one game, and then you go to another one. Don't always work like that. Football's not always that. If it was always like that, you'd have teams winning trebles, quadruples all the time.
No, because, again, that's not going back to what I said. Because that's just Arsenal losing a group game or one leg of a Champions League game and then coming into final. What I'm saying is, if they win the AFCON, I'm not saying if they get to the final of AFCON, if they win it, you're winning the tournament, then you're going into your next tournament, you're going to have... that you're a team that there's going to be.
Well, it worked for Spain.
Yeah, you're going to have so much about you that. Do you know what I mean? We've just won AFCON now. Let's go. And we did so well, like you say. We did so well last year. A lot of these teams are there to be took. Do you know what I mean? I think it'll give them such confidence going.
It's like, do you think England look at obviously the last Euros, they got to the final, they lost, and also, but it can only be a positive because they've reached another stage. They're getting there. They're getting there. You're building up.
With the AFCON being like 6 months apart from, it's not like you've won the Euros and then 2 years later it's going to be pretty much the same team. Yeah. Won AFCON going into World Cup. Whereas, like I said, with the Euros, that's why I said the FA Cup or the Champions League, because it will be the same team going in. Whereas like the Euros or the previous World Cup, how many of them players are still going to be there? It's going to be a fresh squad. It's going to be completely different. Whereas this is the African team. If it's, I don't know, is there any other team? Who else can?
I mean,
who else can win the AFCON? That can
so
go to the
Senegal. Senegal's there. Egypt as well.
Egypt.
And Senegal, Egypt.
Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup, but they're in the semi-finals.
Nigeria and
so Nigeria will probably be quite desperate to win AFCON because they're not going to the World Cup.
And they're doing quite well.
So.
At the moment.
But you mentioned Senegal; they've also got a great team, I would say. And it probably shows to the new age now where
Senegal, they've got
their standards
top
are
players
improving.
in positions that are in top leagues.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Most of their squad
it
is
happens
in
though. It comes round.
top
We were on about on the phone the other day. We were on about that 06, the African teams of the 06 World Cup. I say there's so many. I really fancied Ghana to go.
I mean, look at 2010 World Cup with Ghana.
Togo,
how amazing they were.
Stop saying Togo though.
Adebayor, man. Do you know what it is? Because I remember watching something about them going in and whatever. I liked Adebayor at the time, innit?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know. Do you know when you like something?
Yeah,
you can't explain it.
You do want your
favourite players to do well.
Not gonna though, but
yeah, it's how we Trinidad and Tobago.
Is that a shot there at Jude?
Yeah, he's like the British media in a person. Do you know how they all slander English players?
I don't slander. I do it to trigger you. I've said that I like Jude.
That's what I'm saying. You are to me. You're like
Jude Shoemaker.
He can.
No, he can't.
I thought he could.
No, he's played competitively. Would you play competitive?
Players have switched before.
No, only when they play friendlies. If you play.
The rule is now if you play more than 2 competitive games.
It was one.
Now it's 2 competitive games.
I think
you can't switch.
So you can still play 2 once you played 3. So there's a youth player that Villa have just signed, 16-year-old.
The Belgium.
So he's Luxembourg that he's played for at international level, but he's also played for England youth team. So England have tapped him up, where he's played in friendlies for Luxembourg. He hasn't played in competitive game yet.
Ooh. Yeah, you can play as many friendlies as you want.
But now England's tapped him up. He's playing for England youth teams.
Zaha played a few friendlies, didn't he? But he now plays for Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I mean Jamaica. All of Jamaica's team pretty much is players based in England or from England.
I imagine you could apply to FIFA. Say like if you played 3 games and then, but it was like 10 years ago and you're never going to get in. You probably speak to FIFA and they can probably make an exception.
I mean Declan Rice is a big one. Played for Ireland.
Jack Grealish is another one.
So Ireland would have had a good team, man, if they had them.
I think friendlies. I think they both played friendlies. They played friendlies. That's the thing. That's the argument. They only played the friendlies because you can play friendlies.
Mental, isn't it? What could be
crazy, isn't it?
I'm very glad that Declan Rice chose us though, because he's turned out to be.
And imagine him playing for Ireland.
Well, that's what we said. Matty Cash.
Matty Cash, yeah.
I think Matty Cash would have done it, thinking I ain't gonna get a sniff, and now.
You never know, do you?
I'm not saying he starts at right back. But at the minute he's on.
What I was saying to my mate is Villa. I was just saying, do you think if he did choose England? How much of a chance has he actually got? Because over the years, England have had so many right backs actually.
Yeah, they've got too many right backs.
That you don't blame him for going to Poland.
So many, but like Rhys James starts.
Yeah,
if he's fit.
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
But he's been fit all season now.
We'd have Kyle Walker. You'd have Kyle Walker. You'd have Trent. You know, you'd have Trips. Now,
Kyle Walker, I don't think goes.
Trent's not as good.
Dead Spence.
You got Trips. He's not going. Left back, left back for us. But you don't. But he's. I think Matty Cash is on the plane if he's not Poland.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he starts for England, but I think he's 100% on the plane.
He's there, isn't he? I suppose. I mean, like it could be useful if you want to push Rhys James up and.
Because Rhys James centre mid this season has been
smashing it, man.
Yeah, phenomenal.
That's where Trent was playing for the last Euros, weren't it?
Who do you think that will be the most underwhelming performance by a team? Who do you think a team that you'd expect to go far that might be out in the groups?
Brazil.
I've actually put down 2 teams. So I put Argentina.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I think it's the same squad, but they're an aging squad now. And although this is going to be Messi's World Cup, they've already done it. They've already ticked it off. They've won the World Cup. They ain't got to prove anything. Not even complacent. I just don't think they've got it in them, because it's not that first time doing it again. So I won't be surprised to see them fall off, maybe like a quarter-final exit.
Yeah.
And the other team is England.
Really?
Just because...
What do you think we'll make it out?
Just because, yeah, we will.
Yeah.
And I think because on paper, again, one of the best teams, it's a lot of expectation. I think we've seen over the years.
We don't do well in
expectation meets failure.
We don't do very well in hot countries, man.
And I feel like
it's going to be hot around there that time.
Growing up, that's all I ever seen. So 2002, I'd see Ronaldinho free kick and killed us.
I don't think you can take any away for us. I think
2004 and 2000. I put 2004 and 2006 together.
The Lampard ghost goal.
Pardon?
Do you think the Ronaldinho goal is worse than the Lampard's ghost goal?
What do you mean by worse?
Because we both got knocked out in both of them games.
Yeah.
Right? And I know the Ronaldinho one was perfect, but that Lampard goal, right?
Do you know what though? We got battered that game, and that would have made it 2-2. 2-2. But we still got battered that game up to that point. It was luck that we actually had a chance. And but I think though, because we'd gone through 2006, 2002. 2010 was just like,
that was
okay,
like the
again,
last ever of our golden generation, because after that they were starting to crumble away, weren't they, really?
I've got one for you, going to them 2 goals. Ronaldinho's goal. Shot across.
What, against England?
What he says is a shot, doesn't he? But
of course he's gonna, isn't he?
I think it's a cross.
Either way, it was a goal, so that's all I know.
The problem was as well, which
Roberto Carlos' one, when he scored from that very fucking tight angle, mate.
The problem but that was. The problem is with Ronaldinho's goal, what people forget is David Seaman went over a player, didn't he? Come out for a cross, went over, landed on his back, and I remember he was down for like 10 minutes. Well, it might not be 10 minutes, but he was definitely down with a bad back. And then he played on, and then that happened.
What, so you think all Ronaldinho, he's got a bad back?
No, I don't think he's got a bad back, but I think if you're in pain, Seaman's an old geezer anyway, isn't he? You're in pain, you're not thinking straight, you come out to... Do you know what I mean? That should have been a case. If he was doing his job properly, that was just a catch. Weren't it?
Would you say then that is the...
How's he that far off his line? How's he that far off his line, that far out?
Would you say that's the worst thing that's ever happened to England in the World Cup tournament? Or would you say hand of God is?
No.
Well,
Croatia.
Nah,
we hand of God.
For me, yeah.
Well, we hand of God.
It's got to be, historically, it's got to be hand of God.
No, because the thing is with that, right, because that's the thing.
But then 2014, going out in the group stage, embarrassment.
Yeah, Costa Rica and Paraguay, was it?
Uruguay, Costa Rica and Italy.
Costa Rica were a team.
And us and Italy going out, that's got to be probably the biggest disappointment.
The thing is with the hand of God...
At a minimum, you've got to be getting...
through the group stage.
The thing is with the hand of God... It's that thing, isn't it? That Maradona did that, and then
he scored the best goal ever.
Takes 5 players off, 60 yards out, and just fucking, mate, Messi recreated.
That was going to be another one of my questions. Who was the goalkeeper he scored the hand of God against?
Peter Short.
Yeah, because he was getting aging old.
Yeah.
How far out was he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. You're making...
Yeah.
It's easy to look at a goalkeeper, because if something like that happens, it's that's your fault.
I feel sorry for him, man, because he had the hand of God, and then he conceded that 60-yard. Well, he didn't really concede because the whole team was against.
Yeah, everybody conceded that goal.
Oh, fucking hell!
Some player he was,
What, Maradona?
Some fucking player he was.
Yeah, had me thinking of like greatest of all time players. Everyone puts Messi and all that, but it really is based on the era, isn't it? Because if someone says Pele, you can't argue it because it's their era. Someone says Maradona, you can't argue it.
Like our era is
it's like our era is
Ronaldo.
Well, for me, it's Messi.
It's like when people say, we had this, I think you've had this conversation with me, and I had it with you, and I sort of get my back about it when people go, people say Pele, but Pele couldn't do it now. No, of course Pele couldn't do it now. Same as Messi wouldn't have been able to do it.
He wouldn't do it then,
because he would have
He can't do it on them pitches. He can't do it with that kind of conditioning. It's
exactly,
just not possible.
that's it. So it's like I say, that's why it's generational. Do you know what I mean? Pele was the best then. Georgie Best was the best then. And then you move. Do you know what I mean? You move forward. You got your Cruyffs. You know, you Van Bastens. You know, you can. Who's the French geezer? I forgot his name. He was the president of UEFA for Platini.
Platini.
Do you know what I mean? That's it. And it jumps through, and then you got R9, Zidane. It jumps through.
You have your heroes through generations, don't you? I suppose. And like the next generation, I'm guessing it's either going to be Yamal or fucking I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like Yamal. I think he's too arrogant.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen clips of him and how he's very.
Sometimes you need that.
No, I get it, but I think he's going too far.
On the pitch,
as a person.
Yeah, okay.
But when you see him, I've seen clips of him out of football, and he looks a bit snobby.
Yeah.
The way he goes on about things and that. He doesn't
his
seem...
messages to bookers when he's like to Instagram models when he's like 17. They're like, "You're a kid."
Yeah.
Like, I'm your man.
Yeah, do what I want.
Like, yeah.
I can see his career derailing. I can, just from his arrogance.
I don't think so, but just because his quality alone.
I don't know. I think he's going to be quality, but I think
also he's Moroccan, by the way. Just speaking of the talented players that they got.
Yeah, but he chose Spain.
He's Spanish, isn't he?
He's Moroccan.
Zidane's Algerian.
He is, yeah. North Africa, stand up.
How many World Cups do you think African nations would win if players actually played from their home?
Well, I think
they'd have a lot more than European teams.
I've seen this thing, and it's like this little area in France.
Oh,
and it said
the majority of
more African players are from this area of France. They're actually from France.
That are playing in AFCON now.
Yeah. So I've seen. There's over 100 players that are born in France that are playing in AFCON right now.
One area, and it's like more players are born in this area than actually in Africa.
Yeah,
that's mad, isn't it?
Literally.
Anyway, speaking of Argentina, another reason why I think they'll actually be a disappointment. Look at the track record of teams winning and then the next year. So you look at France '98. 2002 got out in the group stage. Spain 2010 win it, go out in the group stage 2014.
I think Italy did very well, did they, in the 2000s?
Italy,
and then what? Italy's not even qualifying. Yeah,
but I'm on about 2010. They were in the 2010.
Yeah, so they won 2006, 2010.
Nothing. Yeah. It is.
They're being fucking donkeys.
Yeah. So it's potentially a bit of a curse, isn't it?
Then look at France. 2018, 2022.
You do see that, yeah. But I mean, it works both ways, I guess. But
we just said there's back-to-back
winners. But it's why I wouldn't be surprised to see Argentina.
100%.
Talking on that, what is the worst ever World Cup moment then? Would you go as far as saying the semi-final 7-1 Brazil?
Well, so I put that down as one. So it depends if you look at it from a personal standpoint. For me, would be England going out in 2006, and because Euro 2004 lost to Portugal on penalties, then played them 2006. Lost on penalties again.
Quarterfinal.
You think of Ricardo taking his gloves off, scoring and winning penalty.
I remember.
What a bastard!
Saving it. He scored, didn't he? And then
saved it with no gloves on.
So from a personal point, but then if you look at I think Brazil that 7-1, that's heartbreaking. But the other one to look at is Ghana against Uruguay, Suarez handball.
Do you know what?
We were on about that.
Is that one of the most checkmate moves ever, though?
Well, this is the thing.
He literally saved them, and then they went on...
Because if that's someone that's playing for your country, and he does that, he's a god.
He's a god.
Oh, yeah, I know, but if I was...
Do you know what I mean?
Harry Kane does
it. You're on the opposite.
If I was one of the Ghana players, mate, I'd go over and Cantona him.
Yeah,
do you know what made it worse? So Asamoah Gyan missed that penalty, hit the crossbar.
And then
penalty shootout.
And then he misses penalty.
No.
One of the best ones ever, didn't
penalty shootout. It's right in the top corner. Right in the top corner.
Yeah, it's penalty in the penalty
I'm like, you couldn't just do that.
Yeah, when you had the chance.
But yeah, that felt like injustice, didn't it? But yeah, that Brazil 7-1.
I think France. I think like say teams going out, France, Spain. That's up there. You can't. Because the thing is, France in 2002 was still a very strong team.
Yeah, they lost to Senegal, wouldn't they?
Their group was weak, weren't it?
They lost to Senegal in the group.
Yeah, Senegal. They lost.
It was like 3-0 maybe.
Yeah,
I love Senegal.
And then Spain as well. That Spain team, because even worse for Spain because they'd just won. They'd done Euro 2008, World Cup, Euro 2012.
Yeah.
And then
that first game 5-1 against Holland.
Yeah.
Which at the time, like supporting Man United, and Van Gaal was actually coming to Man United. And he was managing Holland then. To see them win 5-1 and you thought, oh, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, it was one of them. But and that Holland team was actually one of probably my favourite teams actually to watch.
It's mad that
I think the Dutch team is so unfortunate.
It's so mad that they haven't got a World Cup. They did well deserved of it.
That 2010 World Cup losing that final, I was
more
harsh
the
on
70s.
it. But
In the 70s. Yeah. Like you say, so many iconic footballers played.
Yeah, lost the most finals. Well, not lost the most finals. Sorry, lost all 3 finals.
Yeah, they only seem to lose every final they've been in, isn't it? Well, no, they haven't because I think Hungary have got a couple.
Hungary's lost 2.
Hungary's lost 2. Yeah, I've seen something about that.
Czechoslovakia lost 2, I think.
Yeah.
What's
It's mad when you think like you think of like England and the team and like Hungary getting. You think how have Hungary got 2 finals and we ain't? How have Czechoslovakia got 2 finals?
It's history though, isn't it? Yeah.
Didn't Russia met one? USSR
I think they did. I think USSR went to a final or semis maybe.
Yeah, got that, and you like.
They got semis in Euros.
They beat us in the Euros semis, didn't they? 68.
No, I'm on about...
Saying that, remember Russia 2018? Is it they beat Spain?
Spain, yeah.
They beat Spain on penalties.
I had a double or quits bet with my mate. He owed me like 100 quid. He was like, double or quits that Russia would win this. And I went, yeah, fucking sad. Shook his hand on it. And then a penalty, I was like, fucking wanker.
No way.
There was no way that Spain were going to lose that game. Do you know what I mean? So when he said double or quits, I was like, yeah, sweet. Easy money.
What's the I've just off topic. What's the best football that's ever been in the World Cup?
Best football.
Jabalani.
I like
the Jabalani, man. I like the Jabalani.
Just because I like that World Cup.
But what's your favourite one to look at?
But look at some of the goals scored with that
Tango,
ball.
remember the Tango?
No, I like the
Germany. No, I like 2006.
Because I like, do you know what I like 2006?
2002 was like the triangular one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With the red and...
Because I picture them with the Champagne Predators.
Yeah.
Best boot ever.
I like the Germany one. Do you know the silver with the black? It's got a lot of curls around it. 2006.
Oh yeah,
I remember what it was called.
Yeah.
And then they had the gold version in the final.
Yeah.
That was my favourite, man. I used to love that ball. Did you say Jubilani?
I mean, I think
That was
there's
the
so many
Anglo
iconic
Forlands
goals
played
there.
for it,
Yeah,
You
there's
seen the World Cup?
iconic goals scored.
See the World Cup one? Like shit.
I haven't seen the new one.
I'm not saying it's a great football. I'm just saying some of the goals scored with it.
No, I'm on about...
'Cause it would move
No.
like- yeah,
I'm on
yeah.
about the football for this year's World Cup.
Oh, have I
USA's
seen
World
it?
Cup.
Oh.
No, it's shit.
Ooh.
Very American.
World Cup. Carry on if you want. I'm just looking. 2026 ball. Oh, that's a very...
This looks
very nice.
very American, isn't it?
Yeah, red. I'm guessing the reds for Canada, blues for America, and the greens for Mexico.
Don't know.
Gotta be. No?
Yeah, it must be.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
Don't know.
Nah, that's not that.
I'm just going to say...
Speaking of them three countries, who do you think's got the best chance of progressing furthest?
I'm
Gotta
just
be America, I think.
going to go for America just purely because it's Poch.
You reckon?
I was going to say America just because their managers been in and around good competitions. And
I think Mexico's got a good team.
And
I think they'll all get out of the group.
the thing is, that I didn't know this. A lot of them
You think Canada will get out of their group?
Canada's got some good players.
A lot of these managers, I didn't realise, a lot of these managers, Poch, I think Ancelotti's another one, I know Tuchel's another one, they've only contracted till after the World Cup. Which is mad, isn't it? You would have thought that, especially Tuchel, you'd have thought they would have got him in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because they're on about the Man United vacancy and saying all these managers that are going to open up.
I seen something the other day that no nation has ever won the World Cup with a different nation manager.
Yeah, only their own nation.
Only their own. Now,
That's mad stat, that is.
if Tuchel was to win the World Cup, he'd be the first ever. How annoying is it that it's us that happens to?
Is it annoying?
So,
though?
well, yeah, because
I don't give a fuck.
For us, yeah,
Well,
but
a win's
other
a win,
nations-
like-
But in arguments, other nations are always going to be like, "Ha, yeah, but you needed another fucking manager from a different nation
How
to win it."
fantastic will it be, right, if we win it, and as he's walking round with the World Cup in his hand, celebrating with the fans, they all just start, the stadium starts ringing out that
There was 10 German yeah. And he's there like, oh, fucking hell, I've just won you this and this is what you do.
Have you seen
that will be sung.
Have you seen the
I reckon he's going after it anyway.
Have you seen the meme?
Short stop
And it's
and
like
go.
an Indian bloke and he's got his hands on his shoulder looking
Yeah.
really impressed and it says too cool when England fans
Start singing 10 German bombers. They'll sing it. It's England's fans at the end of the day. It's their fucking World
Win or
Cup.
lose, they're singing it.
Yeah, it's their fucking, yeah. It's their fucking World Cup as well, isn't it? They're going to sing what they want to sing.
Have you both got a favourite team from over the years in the World Cup?
Oh, nice. Good question.
I mean, I've got one stand out based on my 5-star team. You know already.
Brazil
2002.
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah, because I just think growing up, just so many fucking that whole team.
Even then, they had like the
Whole
adverts,
team,
playing football in
Ronaldo,
the airport, things like that.
Ronaldo. Do you know one player I didn't like? And I think because as a kid, I just couldn't get over how ugly he was.
Go on.
Rivaldo. Class footballer, but he was so ugly. Yeah, so R9, Ronaldinho, Kaká, Cafu.
I think
Roberto
the
Carlos.
Even like
Netherlands
Lucio,
I think
Gilberto Silva. like-
yeah, Silva.
I think that Netherlands team with Robert van Persie scored that.
In 2014 one.
Yeah, that's Schneider.
Ziriberto.
Robben.
Oh, that's a name.
Zero
Schneider, Robben. I'm sure they were playing. Yeah, man. I can't
That
really.
Spain team.
I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go a
Spain,
bit rogue.
2010.
I'm trying to go a bit
Yeah.
rogue with what I can remember. I just remember that team liking.
Just think about it. Just say what's in your heart. Don't try
Yeah,
to
well,
plan.
you've said them all. I'm just trying to say another one. That's all. As I'm thinking, you're just saying it. Senegal.
Ghana. I like that.
I mean, if you want to throw it back, 1970 Brazil. Pele, Carlos Alberto.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah,
that famous goal.
Yeah. That was the 4-1 final, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cameroon in 1990, just for Roger Miller's celebration.
What do you mean?
Did you know he's the oldest ever goal scorer in the World Cup finals?
Do now?
42. I think it was 42.
Yeah, I like that guy. I like that guy. In 06. I really thought they were going to do all right. I did, but didn't.
Morocco 2026.
Do you know what, mate? That team that didn't get enough glow about it. Do you know what I mean? I think it's because it's an African team, but don't get me wrong. They captured everyone's heart, as they were saying on the TV. But I think they haven't been given enough fucking credit.
I want him to do it. Just this is nothing to do with football. Just for Hakimi, I think what he did to his ex-wife. I'd give him the World Cup just for what he did to his ex-wife.
Man of the people.
I seen this thing and it was like now he's just signed this like incredible contract with PSG. His wife's come out and his ex-wife's come out and turn around and been like, "Oh, my friends are in my ears. I want him back so much." And then it was like, little does she know, his contract's still not in his own name.
Fuck them bitches, man. It's bad though, isn't it? Fair play to him. His mum's drilled him.
So I'll give him the World Cup just for that. There you go.
Rhys, have you got a favourite moment?
Favourite World Cup moment?
World Cup moment. What you've seen with your own eyes, I would say. So I know yours already.
I feel like this is his podcast now.
Nah. So I like it. I've seen yours already. Yours, Trippier free kick. You were saying. Yeah. Is there one for you?
It's just been with trips. I know I mentioned it, but it was just literally how everybody knew. We were in front of the TV in front of us in his pub, but there's a long table, and literally every single one of us pushed the table out of the way so we didn't knock our beers over. Like you knew Trippier was going to score that goal.
Was it 4 minutes in?
I think it was like 11 minutes.
Was it?
It was very, very early.
Felt like 4 minutes.
Yeah, it might have been 4 minutes. I thought it was about 11. But
mine isn't to do with England, man.
Mine's actually not to do with England. I've got one.
I've said to you all the time. The last few minutes, the whole game in general, the last World Cup between Argentina and France, I loved it. But the last moment when Colombiani could have scored, Martinez stuck his foot up, and there's so much going on, but you didn't realise he could have
passed it. Yeah.
And if he literally fucking took a proper touch in the first bit, he could have started it. I don't know. There's loads of things that just unfold in that space of time. I remember watching, thinking, this is fucking what game. I
loved the Mbappe goal, the second goal. So the game was 2-0 and they had no hope, and obviously they got the penalty.
The volley.
Then 2 minutes later he hits the volley.
So sweet, mate. He placed that as well.
I didn't watch it.
Did you not?
Nah.
Hands down side. Best game.
Do you know what? I say it's like, you know that Gary Neville thing where he says it's like getting, who do you want to shag your wife?
Yeah.
Obviously Argentina, you don't like Argentina and you don't like France. I remember thinking, nah. Not watching it.
So I watched it at my mum's.
And then everybody was like, this is such a great final. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
I watched it at my mum's. I was downstairs cheering every time France scored. And upstairs was my brother and my nephew. Every time Argentina scored, they're cheering.
What, so you depose?
I wanted Mbappe to win it. They wanted Messi to win it.
I think everyone pretty much outside wanted
Messi.
The majority.
Yeah.
Just to see.
One moment for me actually that I really loved was South Africa 2010, the opening goal from Shabalala.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, the celebration.
And not just the goal, the celebration, the commentary.
Yeah,
Shabalala.
I think
top left-hand corner.
It was such a moment. You know what I mean? So
top left.
Running down the left and
I thought it was running down the right.
I just remember it going top corner. And wasn't the keeper like 5'8" or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you remember his out?
Do you know they're the first host nation not to
not get out of the group
stages? South Africa.
Yeah, but it's going to happen
more.
Qatar.
But they beat France though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They beat France in the World Cup.
Yeah, Qatar will happen. It'll happen. This. I'm surprised if America don't.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, by the way, they had a good little.
Beating Argentina. Yeah.
They beat Argentina. Was it 3-1?
2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
That was a great goal as well. Actually, that second goal.
Yeah, man.
I was in Ireland at the time and I watched it. I was like.
Yeah, I was
mental.
Because I had Argentina to win the World Cup, and when I seen them lose that, I thought, oh, fucking hell, fuck that one up, and Saudi Arabia have just turned up against them. But
what about England 6-1 last World Cup against who was it?
Yeah, when it
the 6-1
Panama
was it?
Panama, yeah.
In the group,
Panama,
yeah.
Jude scored the opening goal.
Harry Kane got a hat trick.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Was that 2018?
Harry Kane scored one of the most dodgy World Cup goals.
No, it wasn't Panama. Would have been someone else. No, was it Iran or was it Iran? 6-2 was it?
No,
against Iran.
Did beat Panama was 2018. We did beat Panama like
but I think it might have been 6-2 against Iran.
Yeah, but we did do 6-1 against Panama in 2018. That's why. Yeah.
I was going to try check, but
fact checker.
And we beat Iran. I think it was Iran 6-2.
Playing up. In the last, not the last
2022 World Cup. We beat.
Was that when Jude got the header?
Yeah, Jude header.
Yeah, it was 6-2, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, because their best player on the pitch was a striker who scored both goals now.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that?
I think so.
I can't fucking remember that.
We'll go with yes.
I can't really remember, man. You guys are so quick on it with years and that, and I have to take a minute just to try and remember, like, okay, so that year was, okay, and then by the time I thought it, you have already said, and I'm like, fuck.
On, yeah.
Do you want to know what underrated team? Whether they're underrated or whether it was corruption, I don't know. But South Korea 2022 as hosts.
Semi-final.
So they beat Spain, they beat Italy, they beat Portugal in the groups, and they got to the semi-final. Lost 1-0 to Germany.
To do that as well.
2002.
So they had Part G Sung's about the only player that I know that I had, but to go on a run like that, and there was a lot of talk of it being some kind of corruption at the time. Because
FIFA being corrupt.
Never.
Exactly. I ain't having it. Not a chance.
Exactly.
Was it Sepp Blatter, that guy? Yeah.
Oh, mate. Would you see when he did that? You know that the English comedian. He walked in with a load of fake.
Oh yeah. That chavvy one. Yeah.
And he was saying he was for North
Lee
Korea.
Nelson.
Yeah, Lee Nelson. He was saying he's for North. Please give the
throw him money.
So I was like, oh,
fuck's that? Yeah, done him.
Yeah, mate. He corrupt as fuck. I don't think he's much better now with. I'm not going to try and say his name.
Who?
The FIFA president now. I think he's still just as corrupt.
Yeah, I think FIFA. It's gonna be. There's too much money in football now that there's always going to be some sort of corruption.
When you're giving World Cups to a country like Saudi Arabia that's not even ready for them. I'm not saying they shouldn't have it, but they're not ready for it. The climate, like Qatar, having it in the winter because it's not.
What I will say, so someone that's been to Saudi Arabia, I think let's compare it to the US having one, for example. It's a lot safer, for one. I've been to both. It's a lot safer in...
The US is safer?
No, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is probably the safest country. It's probably the cleanest country I've been to as well.
I get that.
The only thing is...
US is probably one of the worst.
The only thing is, so they've built stadiums now, but there's still so much building to do. And we already saw it with...
what people are saying
I'd like to see it in Saudi Arabia.
The human rights with how they...
But that is changing, though. So, for example, with the...
I'm on about with them actually building it. Like, do you mean it didn't happen in Qatar. People would
die. So you've got that same risk again because of obviously how...
The heat,
yeah.
But mind you saying that,
safety
everybody, myself included, thought it with Russia, thinking, mate, it's a racist, homophobic country. How are you gonna? And it was everyone said it was one of the best World Cups.
One of the best ones, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I think we can categorically say that USA, based on things there with the gun laws, all the stuff that goes on there.
I get that, but what I mean is,
and things that happen in big groups happen all the time.
Countries like America. The thing is, America's ready to go. I think a lot of countries that want to go for the World Cup, like us, we haven't had it for ages. Like, we've applied so many times. I know the Euros coming up.
I wouldn't want to World Cup.
We went for the same one as Qatar.
Yeah, but we can host it tomorrow. We can host it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas Qatar can't. They're having to get it ready, and then it's like with the Euros that was happening. We've got the Euros, and one of the things that happened. It's even as bad as us. Northern Ireland were going to build a new stadium for it. Now they're saying, I don't think we're actually going to have a stadium ready.
Yeah.
No.
Which they can still put
is that the next Euros?
They can still have it at Windsor Park. I think it's the Euro, the 2030 Euros. I think.
Is that the one that we've got?
It's meant to be a joint one with Scotland.
Wales, and.
But Northern Ireland pulled out, was it?
England.
I think because they were going to have a new stadium built. Yeah. So said we're not going to have it ready in time. But they can still have it at Windsor Park.
I agree with that. Yeah, I mean it's easy qualification for them.
But it's
that should be ours to win. Got to be that Euros. It's got to be. We need to win something at some point.
So far away. It's like 6 years away.
I know, but like you just said though about being
building up to it,
building up an actual fucking super team. I think we are knocking on the door. It's just about fucking opening it and walking through that fucking door. We just can't seem to get that far. And would you go as far as saying if Gareth Southgate wasn't our manager and we actually had a proper... I'm not saying he wasn't a good manager, but a better manager.
It's hard to say because
I think we would have.
No,
that's probably harsh on Southgate because he got us further than any other manager.
A lot of people say that he's a puppet.
Because like you say,
a lot of people have said he's a puppet.
Like you're saying, there's no manager that's won anything outside of their own nation.
Exactly.
Right. So we've had Capello, we had Sven. We've tried all these different managers. The one that got us furthest again was an English manager.
We could have had like Eddie Howe.
Other than Roy.
Eddie Howe was.
Eddie Howe was always in the mix for it, but it hasn't happened.
Potter were candidates at one point.
I'd fucking love Eddie Howe to be in the manager.
I would. I think he's brilliant.
But maybe it's a case of doing it too late, and you see that a lot, don't you?
Yeah, that's it.
There would have been a time to do it, and then you didn't do it. So,
but I think because he's so young, and obviously
there's still time with Eddie Howe.
Most people,
and like Scott Parker, there's managers that are like that.
Everybody, I think all the managers want to manage. Look at Pep, he wants to do it, but not until he's done doing what he's done.
Wrong with
Jose Mourinho wants to do it, but not until he's finished doing what he's done now. You don't. Managers do want to manage their own country.
yeah.
But it's like Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo's wanted to do Brazil. That's been spoken about for years now. But because obviously he was having such success at Real Madrid at the time, it was like, I'm not going to do it.
I mean, this says it all. I know I'm going to the Premier League here, but no England manager's ever won the Premier League. So if we can't even win the fucking Premier League, are we going to win at the biggest stage, as you say?
Well, that more speaks to the quality of the other managers, potentially. Or actually, what English managers have had a chance to win it? That's the thing.
I don't know. But then you look back on the golden generation and you say, we should have won with the golden generation. But if you look at other teams like Italy, France, Germany, their golden generation outweighed our golden generation.
Who do you think has been the closest England manager to win the Premier League?
It's not the Norwich manager, wasn't it?
Brian Clough? No, that won the Premier League.
Who was it? No, Norwich.
Norwich comes second.
Norwich
was
that
that 92?
Yeah, that won the Premier League.
Man United. No, that's the first year of it. When Man
Who was the
United won it.
manager?
It wasn't Ron Atkinson, was it?
I think I've heard something before about
I
Norwich
don't know.
manager being the closest.
I don't know why I said Ron Atkinson. Like I
Closest.
said that with such confidence. Like, Ron Atkinson.
Yeah, we go Ron Atkinson.
And man, if it was, no.
I think it was the Norwich manager. The closest manager, it was Kevin Keegan with Newcastle.
Oh.
Yeah, of course it was. That ran.
I'd love it if we beat
I
them.
fucking love that. That's a head loss, that is, mate. That's brilliant. He's got the big C, hasn't he?
Oh no, man.
Has he?
Sad.
Proper sad, man. I just absolutely killed that conversation.
I know. I just thought that.
Cheers, mate.
But yeah.
On that note.
On that note, anyway, I think we're. Anything else you wanna?
No.
No. All caught up.
I mean, I did put down like top goal scorers and things like that, but who really cares?
No, actually, that's a shout because I think Haaland could have a possibility. 1 minute before you start putting in, Haaland is very, very fucking good at scoring hat-tricks. And there's teams in here that I reckon he could exploit.
I agree, and
Haaland getting,
potentially in his group he's going to be one of Bolivia, Suriname, or Iraq.
He could get some. He could get 5 or 6 goals
however,
in one game, man.
I'd go with Mbappe.
And also, can I just say, very sorry for putting him, but
very sorry.
Norway have got the most goals in qualification of any team.
No, I don't think
So,
so Strand Larsen, top goal scorer.
Yeah. So they've got a formula. Sorloth, he's good as well.
They have, but I will go with Mbappe based on how far I think France will go, based on his last World Cups. I think actually this World Cup will actually make him go in first place for all-time top goal scorer.
Past Miroslav?
Past Miroslav Klose, yeah. So Klose is on what, 15 or 16? I think Mbappe's on maybe 12 at the moment.
Can I ask a question? Does it really fucking matter? Like,
what, top goal scorer? Yeah, of course it does. Was you happy when Kane got him? Being a top.
I think the fact that Miroslav Klose is a top goal scorer tells you it doesn't.
He must have.
No.
I would. If Jay Stansfield was playing for England and he got top goal scorer, I'd feel happy for him.
The thing is, right?
I'd have said the same about Adebayor as well when he was doing well. I wanted him to do well.
No, because any sort of goal scoring record, right? Anyone, when a player's getting close to it, the player that's got it, it's always like, I'd be so honoured if he took it. I'd be so good. I really hope he gets it. They're not really that bothered.
It's a personal thing, even so.
I mean,
it's not
you
to
got to
say
put
that
it
your
this way.
countryman does
So
it.
on the last World Cup, Harry Kane's top goal scorer, but gone out in the quarterfinal. Do you think he cares?
No,
he doesn't.
No, not unless he wins.
Even Messi winning a golden ball and losing the final. You think he cares? No. You just want one. You just want to win it. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Miroslav Klose. I don't think he won the World Cup, did he?
Was he in that 2014 squad?
I don't think he was. I think he was retired by then.
I think he was in it. I'm sure he scored against Brazil in that 7-1.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he got. So he must. Yeah.
Andrew Schürrle's got the last 2 as well.
But my point was,
who got the consolation goal?
Oscar.
But
got Oscar.
I loved Oscar. I did.
Yeah. Well, he's got a heart problem now. Actually.
Yeah.
And I think he's retired.
I love how.
So look, he went to China.
Chelsea too early.
No, he left for the right reasons. He went to China for the money, and it shows now.
But that's what everyone's like. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's a snake. Can't believe it. Gone for the money.
Yeah.
Sold his career.
Look what everyone's doing in
Saudi Arabia.
Everyone's fucking doing it now. No.
Same as Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez did, didn't he? Was like, and he come out and he was like, "Look, it was like a 2-year holiday.
He didn't
put on loads of weight. Didn't care.
I mean, I'd do the same. You offer me a flying job in Qatar for treble the money. I'm
Yeah,
like,
of course you
send
are.
me
That's how it is. Everyone wants more money. It's a fact.
Yeah.
What sort of idiot's going to turn around and go, "What? You're going to give me? What? You're going to give me 3
Tony's
times
done
what
it
I
as well,
earn?"
yeah. You see, Tony, don't forget as well, Tony was playing for like Northampton Town
Who
like
was
6,
the-
7
who
years
was-
ago.
who
Now
was-
look at him, he's earning like £250,000.
What's the Italian? I
month.
forgot his name. The Italian that played for Southampton. 'Cause he was like the first to do it. Wasn't
Pele,
he?
Graziano Pele.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like the first one to go to China, weren't he, for the big money?
He had like one or two seasons at Southampton.
Maybe 1.5.
Yeah, he weren't
Weren't
even
there
that
long.
good, and then he went there, and that's the thing. He went to China, and they offered him it was like £200 a week, weren't
Yeah,
it?
it's stupid.
I like Hulk. Hulk went to Russia for the money, went to
Yeah.
China for the money.
Hulk's followed the money.
I liked Hulk.
I
really wanted him in the
Premier League. Yeah.
I really wanted him in the Premier.
I
He would have
really,
been
really
class.
wanted him.